In 2013, the show Black Mirror aired an episode called Be Right Back. A woman loses her husband and signs up for a service that creates a chatbot based on his social media history. Eventually, it becomes a physical android. At the time, we called it science fiction. We called it dark. Today, it's just a normal weekday. As we sit here in 2026, the grief tech industry is valued at over $2 billion. We are no longer just mourning the dead. We are prompting them. But just because we can keep the Wi-Fi connection to the afterlife open, should we? Today, we are ranking the 3 levels of digital resurrection, from harmless memory to psychological biohazard, to see where we may have crossed the line. Let's start with level 1, the interactive legacy. This is the evolution of the photo album. Platforms like Storyfile or Hereafter AI allow you to interview your parents while they're still alive. Thousands of questions about their childhood, their first heartbreak, their advice for you. When they pass away, you aren't talking to artificial intelligence in the generative sense. You're accessing a searchable database of their real voice and real answers. It's ranked as the safest level because consent is absolute. They chose what to say. They chose how they would be remembered. But even here, there's a subtle problem. When we speak to a recording that responds to our voice, our brains struggle to label it as past tense. It feels present. And instead of moving through grief, we may begin to pause it. The archive becomes a comfort zone, a digital waiting room we never quite leave. Now we move to level 2, the ghost bot. This is where things shift. A developer recently used advanced language models and a decade of his deceased fiancé's text messages to create a chatbot version of her. Unlike level 1, this system can generate brand new responses. It can react to your day. It can tell you it loves you back. It can say things she never actually said. This is high-risk technology. Because of hallucinations, language models don't just predict likely words. They sometimes invent. Imagine your late father's AI suddenly expressing political opinions he strongly opposed. Or worse, claiming he is aware he is inside a machine. Even small inconsistencies can break something fragile inside the user. It's like playing a life simulation game, except the character is your grief. When the AI breaks character, it doesn't just ruin immersion. It reopens the wound. We are, in a strange way, haunting ourselves with statistics and code. Then we reach level 3, the full sensory avatar. This is a deepfake resurrection. High-definition visuals, cloned voices, virtual reality environments. In one widely shared example, a mother wore a VR headset and interacted with a digital recreation of her deceased child. She could see her, hear her, reach out toward her. This is the psychological biohazard tier. Some psychologists are beginning to observe something called chronic grief delay. When the body continues to experience visual and auditory signals that a loved one is present, the nervous system struggles to accept finality. Closure depends on absence. If absence disappears, what happens to acceptance? We may be building a world where no one fully dies, but no one is fully present either. Rest in peace becomes stay in beta. So where does this leave us? We are the first generation in history forced to decide when to let someone disappear. We talk about the right to be forgotten in search engines. But do we have the right to be forgotten by our own families? Grief is brutal. It hurts. But it also reshapes us. It deepens us. It teaches us the cost of love. If we use artificial intelligence to bypass that pain completely, we may not just be cheating death. We may be cheating the living of the growth that loss brings. The most remarkable thing about us is not our technology. It's our mortality. And maybe that's something worth protecting. Log off. Move on. The real question isn't whether AI can bring people back. It's whether we are strong enough to let them go. If this topic unsettled you a little, good. That means you're thinking. Comment your level. 1, 2, or 3. Which one feels acceptable? And which one crosses the line? Subscribe if you're curious about the hidden psychology behind the world we are creating.